Let us divide r by 1, and then the next step we are going to cross multiply r by q plus r, then 1 by this one.
Welcome to today's exciting lesson. Before we begin, I would like to encourage you to invite your friends, classmates, brothers, and sisters to join Mugombi Online School, where learning becomes simple, enjoyable, and effective. Together, let's build a strong community of successful learners. At Mugombi Online School, we are committed to helping students excel through clear explanations, quality lessons, and continuous support. For registration or any inquiries, contact our help desk on WhatsApp, +263 719 091 021.
Covering change of subject of a formula. Example, make P the subject of the formula given that R is equals to Q squared minus PR over Q plus R. So as we see our question, what we need to do now is to make the left hand side as a fraction like the right hand side. So we are going to divide R by 1. So that is our first step. So let us divide R by 1, and then the next step we are going to cross multiply R by Q plus R, then 1 by this one. So this will give us R times Q plus P, which is equals to 1 times Q squared minus PR. So this will give us RQ plus RP, which is equals to Q squared minus PR. So in this case, apa tango multiply R nezvirum bracket, and R by each term, R by Q, that's RQ, then R by P, that's RP. Then from this point, we need to group like terms. Zvinana RP zvoenda ku same side, so tichazita ku left hand side. So RP plus PR, which is equals to Q squared minus RQ. Why zvadai so? It's simply because minus PR utamuvha tikamisa ku left kwe-equal sign akamva nanoita plus. Then varatora RQ angari ku right vararamba akadaro. Then RQ varatora Q squared angari ku right vararamba akadaro. Then RQ angari ku left varamisa ku right hand side mbasvika achita minus. Nekuti kana akadai, it simply means RQ is positive. So RP plus PR, this is same as RP plus RP, which is equals to 2PR, which is equals to Q squared minus RQ, and then we have to divide both sides by 2R for us to remain with P, since we are required to make P the subject. Then we divide both sides by 2R, and on the left hand side we are left with P, and then it is equal to Q squared minus RQ all over 2R. So this is our final question, our final answer. We have managed to find P, or to make P the subject of the formula as required by the question. So let us now move on to the next question to see what we have. Before we move on, we have to factorize. In fact, Q squared, it becomes Q outside the bracket, then Q into Q squared, that's Q, then Q into RQ, that's R. So it becomes Q minus R. So let us now move on to the next part of the question, which is example 2. Example 2 requires us to make R the subject of the formula, given that B is equal to square root of B is equal to the square root of 4 or pi r cubic over 3r. So the first thing we need to do is to remove this square root sign. So we take a square root both sides. Saka ku remove a square root sign to multiply na to the power of 2 both sides. Saka iyi inobva yanokanzelana kuno kutosara na b squared is equals to tosara nezviri mukati 4 pi r cubic over 3h. Then from there toda kumeka r the subject handitika. So we are going to make the left hand side is a fraction, and then we cross multiply, so it becomes 3hb squared, which is equals to 1 by 4 pi r cubic. You have 4 pi r cubic. Then we divide both sides by 4 pi for us to remain with r cubic. Divide by 4 pi, right? Then the next step, we have to divide everything by 4 pi, isn't like this, and we remain with r cubic is equal to 3hb squared over 4 pi. Ndo tangoita rearrange, zvanga zviri kuright tazvisa kuleft, zvanga zviri kuleft tazvita kuright. Hapana chekuchinja sign, because it's just rearranging zvataita apa, handitika, right? like this. So now we want to remove this cubic sign. Cubic sign utomubvisa sei? Multiply by to the power of third, which means iyi number iri kuright ikaiswa to the power of third inenge yava cubic root of that number, then kuleft kunosara kusisina chinhu, saka inenge r is equal to cubic root of 3hb squared over 4 pi. Ndo inenge yava final answer yedu iyoyi, right? So what you need, so go and attempt the exercise which I've uploaded on the website. If you are not yet registered, please visit our website mugombionlineschool.com and register for your full course. You can also WhatsApp us on this number or SMS or call these numbers.